Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome or welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are going to be doing a reading for you. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. So I'm just going to be opening up here to Spirit to see what we can channel into and what you most need to hear about anything. So let's go ahead and see. And if you do feel drawn in any kind of way to the title, to the thumbnail, or if this pops up randomly, then it could be for you. So just take what resonates though, of course. Okay, so Spirit, tune us in please to any of the souls who are here, who are present for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. So what does Sagittarius most need to know? Allow me to be a clear and open channel for anything that the viewers most need to hear. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. For someone very specific, I just got a message that you may have a person in your life, this isn't for everyone, who is very back and forth with you right now. They could be creating some sort of hostility maybe, but I'm just being shown someone that is like scooting closer but then going back, back out, and then scooting closer again to you and then back out. So we'll see what else comes up with that, but there could be something about that. Okay, so let's see. What else, Spirit, do you want to say here for Sagittarius? So there is something that I feel, and it doesn't have to be that specific situation for everyone, but there's something going on here for you right now that Spirit's really saying to kind of like look deeper into, but all in all, to follow kind of your intuition when it comes to something which is very confusing to you right now. So again, if it's that situation, if it's something else that you're dealing with here, this woman has this wand in her hand, and when I shuffle this deck here, we have Warrior, and this woman has this sword. So there's something about you, the advice from Spirit is something about you kind of being in this warrior position right now. Something requires you to like stand really tall within yourself, or to cut through maybe some sort of confusion, illusion, hostility, whatever it is for you specifically. But I do feel like Spirit's saying here that, yeah, the Strength card is here too, the crone at the bottom. So, and the reason that they're saying this is actually because I feel like whatever this particular situation is for you, you will come out on top with this. You will be victorious in whatever this is. So try not to let whatever these hostilities are for you, even if they're internal battles for others of you, try not to let them affect you, because you are coming through here as this warrior. What else for Sagittarius? What do they need to hear right now? For someone super specific, you could be going through battling an illness, I'm hearing right now. That's just if you already know that and you already have that. And if you feel defeated by that, kind of take on this role of the Queen of Wands and you can overcome it. What else for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? What would you like to say? Yeah, I strongly feel like for some of you, there has been some sort of injustice around you, whether this is recent or this has happened in the further past, or maybe it's just, yeah, something that you kind of feel has been done to you just as, within your life experiences. I'm being shown someone cleaning up the ashes from a fire and scooping them up and just kind of tossing them out. So yeah, it's like with the Queen of Swords here too. It's another sword coming up here. So this woman has this wand, the sword, and then the sword here. So whatever this means for you, I feel like it's either that you're already doing this, or this is the guidance and the advice. It's like a combination, I feel, because some of you are already in this energy to where you feel this, but it's kind of like Spirit saying to sweep up the ashes and kind of rise up here. And I think that that's going to also be owed to you, sort of, or given to you in the form of whatever these endeavors are. We'll see what else here with the Page of Wands. It could be a certain direction that you feel called to. It could also be for others of you if you have a child and you're being tested or challenged by, again, something or someone around you, if you, another sword here, are clear about your boundaries, everything will be okay. But yeah, this could go so many different ways. This could even just be about your spiritual progress right now and how you are choosing to kind of sweep away the negative and clean up the old and, you know, focus on what you can control, focus on what's moving forward. For someone too specifically, you may have hit a dead end when it comes to maybe your career or a work situation, and that also could be what this is speaking about here. Yeah, and if it's not work, it could be love, but I do feel like this specific here too could be about work. You know, these are kind of difficult energies here. The 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 4 of Cups. So everything will be okay, but I do feel like there is some guidance to, again, try to remove the heaviness of what you think is happening or what you think is going wrong. Even if there has been a dead end, or even if you have hit a roadblock here, I feel like there can still be a lot of positive that can come from that in the form of something, again, that feels like it's on the other side of this, but maybe your mind, maybe your anxieties are affecting you here. Because for a lot of you, this does feel to be somehow connected to the root chakra. So again, could be in your work, but it also could be a troublesome relationship or something affecting your stability, or creating fear around money or fear around your stability. Yeah, it could be financial constraints. Let's see, Sagittarius, what else do you need to hear right now? I'm hearing the spirits are with you. Angel of Balance. Yes, we have journey. So again, I feel like whatever that journey looks like for you specifically, I feel like I heard the spirits are with you. So I don't normally hear it like that. So maybe you have certain spirits that you work with personally that are with you, that I feel are helping to balance you and helping to balance your life, but also helping for you to find a path that feels more balanced and feels more aligned to you. Okay, but if you do feel called to go on some sort of journey, whether it's a spiritual quest, whether it's a physical journey, or it's just you ready to embark, like it says here, go hunt your dreams, victory is yours. There's a lot of support surrounding you taking that path and taking that kind of bold, you know, action. You know, again, it's something with the spirits here, the third eye. So this could be something that you're receiving a lot of intuitive insight about. Or maybe some of you are very connected to your spirit team. And so you can kind of trust that the insights that you receive, you know, when you're meditating or just when you're asking about the direction of your life, you can really trust that they are, you know, accurate and that they are confirmed. Because I definitely think that there's something off balance here for you, Sagittarius, that has been off balance or has been creating an imbalance in your life. And I think with the world, again, this feels like it's time for a new venture, sort of with that world there. The woman holding a heart. We have the temple path. Yeah, again, the spirits are with you. So with the temple path and these orbs here too, some of you could be seeing orbs, you know, from the side of your eye, or you're definitely like, there's spirits around you. You know, again, this kind of depends on what specifically this is. Some of you are opening your heart or being guided to open your heart here to seeing things from this more loving perspective, or even opening your heart after this injustice of some sort, or yeah, let me grab a few more cards here from this deck. Anything else, Spirit, for Sagittarius? Tell us a little bit more. Because definitely for some of you watching, it's like something has kind of burned your heart space here, or something has put you in this position of this 9 of Swords, Queen of Swords. And I just think that it's like, it's almost like I'm hearing the most courageous thing to do is to actually open your heart again, or to open your heart to forgiveness or to love, whatever that looks like, to either finding love again or just forgiving people around you, just kind of keeping your heart open to the essence of love. is kind of like the best thing to do. This card just flew out again. I had just shuffled it. So yeah. I keep getting this strong feeling. It could definitely be your ancestors for some of you. It's like they're heavily around you. And some of you, that's going to be a really big confirmation for you, because maybe you've been asking if they've been around you or if there's their presence around you. And I'm getting there's a strong yes here for that. And it feels like it's like helping to pick you up, sort of. We have love. Yeah. So awaken your self-love, and the journey to love will become much brighter. So if you've been struggling to love yourself, if you've been struggling to love, to forgive, to keep your heart open, all of this stuff here is coming through. It feels like it's not easy for you to do that. It's not easy for you to maybe, like there's some resistance between the Queen of Swords here and like the Queen of Wands. But this is coming up as mainly the guidance here to open your heart to self-love. We have time. Some things take time. Don't worry about it. It will come at the right time. At the bottom, we do have yin and yang. So the key to growth is being able to balance both the light and the dark. Yeah, and that's kind of what I feel too. And even I'm hearing the spirits that they were referring to working with you. Some of them could be like what you would consider like darker spirits. And then you also have the lighter, spirits. It's like you kind of are working to balance, the balance here too. The dark and the light, the shadow and the light. So this also could be a part of your journey that you're moving through. And it feels like it is challenging, because it's not easy to kind of be met with our own shadow, or like with this Nine of Swords, anxieties that we have. But I do think that Spirit's encouraging you to know that with this time card, there will be a time for everything. There will be your time, your moment, I'm hearing, will come in. But there's some kind of advice here of like keeping your head above the water, sort of, or like, that's why the first card is the Queen of Wands, because it's like Spirit's really wanting you to not give up on that, or like not back down with this warrior. And then on top of that, like again with the heart here too. If you have been having troubles in love too, this also could be speaking about love coming at the right time. Anything else for Sagittarius? Somebody here could be from Wales, I just heard. I don't know. Maybe you need that confirmation that this is for you. We have financial gain, usually coming from something that you did in the past. Yeah, that's kind of what I was seeing here too. It's like there will be some kind of victory. Victory is yours if you're willing to pay the price. And I think it's not about like paying a price really. It's just, we do have this card here though. You should accept valid criticism. So there is something of like maybe a bit of tough love, from Spirit, or even from people or somebody around you, if that resonates. I don't know, take that how that will fit with you. Maybe there's criticism about, I don't know, your self-love, maybe forgiveness, maybe your heart being open. But regardless of what that is, it could just be coming from Spirit too. You will have something to gain from the past. That's kind of what I was getting. I was getting like a justice sort of feeling, or something being owed to you. So, and in this reading in particular, this feels to be mainly like a spiritual kind of like blessing, like something here from your ancestors, something that, yes, it could be financial, but it's like there's a certain divine timing element to something owed to you that has a bigger purpose. Okay. We have January. So this could be very soon in January. We have trouble and accusations, and we have good advice from a wise person. So there's definitely like, for some of you here, there's somebody giving advice here, or somebody giving criticism maybe, but it's also like constructive criticism maybe. So if there is somebody in your life that you can trust, that's been really giving you advice that you feel is, right, this actually could be like they're getting that through sort of a guide of yours or through an ancestor. Lots of, again, spiritual communication around you through other people, through synchronicities. But yeah, it feels like with this frying pan here, that's what I was getting in the beginning too. There could be something of somebody causing a lot of trouble. And it just feels like there's not much more coming up about that. It's maybe this is like a lesson of how you're moving through this or how you're handling this right now. Obviously, if this is somebody accusing you and kind of being aggressive towards you, this is where this heart is coming in, of like keeping your heart open to just letting that go or forgiving that. Because I feel like some of you have to go through maybe like a temporary rough patch where things do feel a bit challenging and rocky because of this situation or person, or even could be like a legal situation. But you will have a gain from it, from the past, from like your past actions or your past spiritual contributions, sort of. Let's get a few, I was going to say dice, so something maybe about dice. Let's get a few charms. Sagittarius. Okay, this one just flew on the side. Yeah, so may your head and heart speak with one voice. There's something about balancing the head and the heart here for you, Sagittarius, for sure. We have an umbrella, so this could be something about protection until January, or this even could be something that would happen in January for some of you too, and it's like you're being protected from that trouble or accusations. Yeah, the lightning bolts here. So I will say there's definitely some kind of like news coming in, which may not be the best for everyone, or someone's going to try to stir up trouble. We have down with my demon. So again, lots of like this loving yourself through the darkness or loving yourself through the difficulties. Yeah, warrior, again, being this warrior. We have a little devil here. So like I said too, if there's something causing trouble for you, there may be somebody who you can't fully trust, or someone trying to cause mischief here, someone trying to cause trouble in your life. And again, if that's the case, maybe there's advice coming from, it could even be like a lawyer or something, I don't know. But something that feels like balancing your head and your heart with this whole difficult situation is coming through as the advice. We have the heart. So again, this is like, for me, this is the actual physical heart, but it's like having it bare and vulnerable and open. We have Virgo. So that could be someone else that you're connecting to. We have this bow here, which is really funny because it came up for every single fire sign: Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So I don't know what's with the bow. I interpreted it kind of the same way for the other two signs. Like it's about being highly thought of, being admired. In this case, I feel like it's also about kind of putting yourself like higher up or on this pedestal, really honoring yourself. Oh yeah, so that's it. So yeah, I hope that this reading was helpful for you, Sagittarius. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will talk to you all next time. Take care and lots of love.